These 11 people stole $160 million from the casino, and not only did no one stop them, they also made a special call to tell the casino owner, "Have you ever seen such an arrogant thief?" Paul is a super thief who was arrested for stealing the imperial tiara. Today is his day out of prison. This time, he's planning on doing something bigger. And so, he found his brother, Ross. Paul told Ross about the plan to steal the casino's vault. Ross thought it would be profitable, and immediately agreed. The casino owner they were trying to steal had enemies, because he has a monopoly on almost every casino business in Las Vegas. This casino is also heavily guarded and secure, and even the vault door is the world's top configuration. Faced with such a formidable opponent, the first thing they need to find is a buyer. And so, Paul finds the casino owner's foe, and explains the situation to him. The buyer agreed very quickly, and give them shelter and money. The next step is to send more people. Paul found these 9 men with great skills. He has developed a very perfect program for the characteristics of the team members. Paul got a map of the casino. He introduced everyone to the layout of the vault. First of all, they have to go through a chain of command. The password to the administration center is updated every 12 hours. The elevators in the vault also require fingerprint identification, and are equipped with advanced detection systems. If there's a problem, the intruder would be locked in the elevator. And finally, the entrance to the vault. There are 2 guards with submachine guns. Behind them were the most sophisticated vault doors in the history of mankind, and no one wanted to back down. In the face of the solid security system, the temptation of money tantalizes the nerves of people. Action is about to begin. The road ahead is full of crises. In order to steal the $160 million without fail, Paul deliberately replicated a model of the exact same vault, in accordance with the casino drawings. Chinese acrobats practice here every day. The hacker hacked into the casino's surveillance system. The crowd helped the explosives experts to get an electromagnetic bomb. Just when everyone was proceeding according to the plan, something unexpected happened. On this day in the casino, Ross was surprised to find that the casino owner's lover was the ex-wife of Paul. He began to suspect the Paul, and he thought the action was an act of passion for revenge. So before the action, Ross announced in front of everyone, Paul kicked out of the action, and let the thief take over the task of Paul. Finally, the action has begun. The language imitation expert, disguised as an arms dealer, lived in the casino. He put the disguised bombs in a box, and asked the casino owner to put them in the safe vault for safekeeping. The Carr brothers, disguised as staff, delivered the acrobatic master hidden in a box into the vault. The divine thief disguised as an official of the casino association. He used the reason that the African Americans insiders were not clean, pretending to investigate him, and put them on the casino blacklist. The African Americans pretend to be angry. That's it. With their acting, the thief found the opportunity to sneak into the management center. Paul had contact with his ex-wife. He was called by the casino owner to talk. Surprisingly, the boss hired a hitman, who was Paul's partner. And he successfully entered the elevator of the management center, through the vent with the cooperation of the hitman, and met the thief, who was also rushing to the door of the vault. The thief was very surprised, and wondered why Paul was here. It turns out that, the previous dismissal meeting, it was a play acted by Paul and Ross, just to test the thief's determination. After the main personnel are in place, the hackers used the equipment that was previously stolen from the mainframe, to change the surveillance screen, and demolition experts blew up the city's electrical system. Instantly, the whole of Las Vegas was plunged into darkness. Paul and the divine thief took advantage of a brief power outage, through the hottest infrared sensor system, into the elevator in front of the vault. Just a few dozen seconds of darkness, the entire casino will be in a state of chaos. Looting was going on everywhere. The casino security system was on the verge of collapse. Paul and thief had successfully dazed the guards, and arrived at the door of the vault. At this moment, the acrobats in the vault are moving. He pushed the door open to get out. The bomb box on top of it almost fell off. He rolled and moved again. It didn't fall. The bomb was finally set up. He buckled the door twice inside. Send a signal to Paul and thief, signaling that the bomb can be activated. But unexpected danger occurred, as the acrobat's hand was injured and wrapped around the scaffolding tape. He didn't expect the shed tape to be wrapped around the door, and the hacker told the hero not to detonate the bomb. But, because of the magnetic storm, there was a problem with the male host's receiver. Fortunately, the detonator is dead. The acrobatic master was able to escape around. With a loud noise, the vault was a mess. Watching the peaceful acrobats, and $160 million in cash, the teammate in front of the monitor showed a cheerful look. But, there's a bigger problem. How can they successfully carry out this huge sum of money? How to get $160 million out of here without a hitch. See how this bandit group is doing. First of all, Ross calls the unsuspecting casino owner, and told him the truth about the ransacking of his vault, and provocatively asked the boss to go to the monitoring room to prove. The casino owner looked at the 3 men who were loading up on the surveillance cameras. The boss suppressed his anger. On the other side of the phone, Ross made his offer. He wants the casino owner to personally deliver their boxes, with the money to the designated car, because they only have $80 million in cash. If the boss doesn't agree agree with them, they will destroy the 80 million left in the vault. The casino owner made a false promise, then asked the manager to call the police, and send someone to follow the car with a huge amount of money in front. In the casino, police are on their way. With the help of the radio, the casino owner followed the voice prompts in the control room, and cut off the power to cooperate with the police to break into the vault. With a burst of gunfire, the explosion sounded. When the power was turned on, the monitoring saw that the vault was blown up in a mess. The casino owner rushed to the scene to check. He almost fainted when he saw the scene in front of him. There were no more dollars in the vault, and all the flyers with advertisements were printed one by one. The other side, the fleeing car was also intercepted by the boss men. The men opened the door stunned. The driver was not a person but a machine. Followed by the car was also detonated. Obviously, the same thing happened in the car. A raging casino owner got rid of the police. He was puzzled. This hill of cash, how did so much cash disappear under the watchful eye of surveillance? It turned out that the image they saw in the surveillance was the same video that Paul and his partners had made in advance. In the model of the vault they built, when the boss called the police, they intercepted the alarm. And so, a bunch of thieves posing as police walked out with a swagger. The casino owner finds out that he has been tricked, and angrily returned to the incarceration cell. He thinks it's all done by Paul, but he's still a little late. At this point, Paul has returned to the house. The casino owner asked him if he had anything to do with the theft, but Paul did not answer. He said that he had nothing to do with the action, but he could use his contacts in prison to help the casino owners to find out who the perpetrator was. But the condition is to return his ex-wife to himself. Because of 160 million, casino owner gives up on women without a second thought. No one knows. It was all watched by the woman before the surveillance. After understanding the two men's thoughts, she was instantly disillusioned with the casino owner. She has rekindled her love for Paul. End of story. The huge sum was divided among 11 people, and Paul got out of prison. Looking at his good brother and his beloved wife, Paul smiled heartily. Then they drove away. Some people, although they look bright and shiny, but actually, are cold-blooded animals who abandon their emotions like shoes. Some people are nothing but thieves, but they are very affectionate. There are ways of stealing. This is a great Hollywood blockbuster, with subtle ideas, and simple, straightforward character portrayal, has made this crime movie a classic.